to the NFB's National Association of Blind Students. Hello, my name is Tyler Marin. I am a three-time Paralympic athlete, motivational speaker, personal trainer, and owner of Revision Training LLC. And I'm so glad that I'm able to join you today. I'm glad that you clicked on this video and that you're checking out the information that I want to share with you today. Because I have a question for you. And I think this is a question that you should spend some time thinking about. Can you see your limits? What is the maximum capacity that you have as an individual? So let me tell you a little bit about my backstory. I grew up on a farm in Southwest Michigan, and I was very, very fortunate. Even though I had have an eye condition, retinitis pigmentosa, and to this day I'm almost completely blind. But growing up, I had a family who was extremely supportive and very athletic. I had a father who played football and baseball. He's an avid golfer to this day. A sister who played volleyball, basketball, softball. So when I was growing up, I had a family that did not place any limits on me. Despite my vision loss, I was allowed to experiment with these sports. I was allowed to climb trees. I was allowed to ride dirt bikes and all of the things that go along with being an active kid. And as I got older, 14, 15 years old, when I started losing more vision, I was introduced to adaptive sports. And that's where I really developed a love and a passion for goalball. So since that time, I've traveled to over 15 countries. I've competed in 3 Paralympic Games, 4 World Championships. I've won about every domestic tournament that we have in our circuit. Over 65 medals that I've won in the sport of goalball over the last 20 years. So I have had an amazing experience with fitness, with sport overall. And that's really what drove me to where I am today. I went to college, I got my bachelor's degree in exercise science because I was really interested in finding out what my limits were. I wanted to see how far I could push myself. I wanted to see how good of an athlete that I could be. And after receiving my bachelor's degree in exercise science, I became a personal trainer and started teaching others about fitness. So what I find, and one of the things that I want to challenge you with today, something that I want you to think about, I think there are 2 main barriers when it comes to fitness. There's 2 main things that we need to overcome: mindset and skill set. So let's talk about the first one. As a personal trainer, what I found a lot of times was when people wanted to learn about fitness, they wanted to be healthier, they wanted to be an athlete, they often were hung up on this idea that they were too out of shape, they didn't know enough, they just were embarrassed, really, right? They wanted to go to the gym and they thought, oh, there's gonna be all these people there, they're gonna know how to use the equipment, they're gonna be fit, they're gonna be I'm just gonna feel like a mess. I won't know how to use the machines or move correctly. And so they have this mentality that fitness somehow should be intuitive. Like you should just know what you're supposed to do, right? Think about it this way. If I came to you and I handed you a musical instrument, I gave you a ukulele or something like that and said, hey, go ahead and play this for me. And you said, well, I don't know how to play this. I've never learned how to do that. You wouldn't be embarrassed about that, right? I mean, it's a musical instrument. It's a skill that you haven't acquired yet. So when we talk about our mentality towards fitness, towards exercise, towards sport, we have to get past this idea that we're embarrassed because we don't know what we're supposed to do. And I think that being visually impaired makes it doubly challenging. I've been in that realm for a long time, so I'm speaking truth to you guys. Being visually impaired makes it even harder because you can't go and look around and see like, oh, okay, well, that's how the person is doing that machine. I guess I'll try that as soon as they're done. So it's even more challenging for us. But we have to get past this idea that because you don't have that skill set, that you are somehow a failure. That's not the case. Fitness is like any other activity in your life. It's just like reading, it's just like cooking, it's just like working with a computer. It's a skill that needs to be developed through learning, through research, through practice, through trial and error. And that's something that I need you guys to think about who are watching this video. The mindset piece is a huge barrier that we have a lot of times in fitness, and it's something that we can work through. Now the skill set barrier, that's where I'm stepping in to try to help you. I went through college fighting my way through every textbook, through every class, asking questions about body positioning, physiology, mechanics, anatomy, all of the things that I needed to learn to be a better athlete. How does the body move? How does this exercise work? What does this mean? Because just like you, I have the same frustrations. If I hear about some kind of cool new exercise, hey, have you ever tried a 180 zombie squat jump? Like, oh, but that sounds really cool. And I go on YouTube and try to look it up, and this person's like, oh, let me show you how to do this. And they just like kind of do the movement and like, just follow me. And I'm like, what are you doing? I have no idea what's going on. Like, that same frustration is there for me, and it has been for a long time. So what I am doing now, I'm coming to you guys with some material that I'm putting together to help make a change in your skill set. You guys need to think about your mindset. I want to bring to you a change in your skill set, okay? I'm putting together a community, some resources, and a project that I'm going to tell you about that I'm super excited about, and I need your help to make sure that this happens. Now, the important thing to keep in mind through all of this is that you have the power to make change. You guys have the choice. You have the choice to make yourself better. You can choose to step into a situation and improve it no matter what it is. Now, right now we're talking about fitness, right? Let me give you a little bit of a scenario. You're sitting around the table with some friends, you're just chilling, you're talking about whatever comes to mind, and all of a sudden you say, you know what, I'm hungry, I want to get some pizza. What happens? Everybody else in the group says, yeah, pizza sounds great, let's go ahead and get some pizza, I'm hungry too, what do you guys want? You've just influenced that circle of people around you. You have the power to make change. Now take that same scenario and you say, you know what, I've decided that I am gonna be more fit. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but I've decided that I'm going to be healthier, I'm gonna be more of an athlete, I'm gonna take ownership of this part of my life. You're gonna start affecting the people around you. You're gonna start improving their lives because you've chosen to not allow your visual impairment or any other challenge in your life to hold you back from being the best that you can be. You're not seeing your limits, right? And that's a good thing. That's what we're looking for. So I want to ask you guys to help me in this project. I'm so excited to bring this to you. There's a couple of things that I want to share with you. One, I'm building a community, a couple of groups that I want you guys to join. So this is my first call to action for you. I have this YouTube channel that I would love for you to check out. You can look at the description of this video to sign up on this YouTube channel. I also have my Facebook group, Revision Training with Tyler Marin Fitness VIPs. So I want you to go on, there's also a link in the video description for that, but just search that group, Revision Training with Tyler Marin Fitness VIPs, or my YouTube channel, Revision Training LLC. I want you to join those resources and I want you to share them, right? Because as much as I want you individually to be better and to be healthier, I want to grow that community so that others can join us in this venture. So call to action number one, join the community and make sure that you're sharing it out to everybody that you know who could benefit from this kind of information. Call to action number two. Okay, so for those of you who are watching this video who have not begun a fitness journey yet, you're a little intimidated by it, you have some fear around the idea of getting a gym membership or starting a fitness program, I want you to change your mindset right now. I want you to stop and realize that exercising and getting fit is no different than any other skill. It just takes time, it takes practice, it takes research, it takes trial and error, and sometimes you will fail. Sometimes you're gonna find it to be too challenging. Other times you'll find it to be too easy. It just takes determination and practice. So for you guys, your call to action number 2, make sure that you make that decision to start your fitness journey. And for those of you watching this video who are already experts, you've already been in the fitness field for a while, you're like, yeah, I already do all that stuff. I'm a runner, I'm a climber, I'm a weightlifter. I want you to make the decision to be a mentor. Okay, find somebody in your community, somebody who's visually impaired or even somebody who's sighted. Take them under your wing, show them the skill set, teach them the ropes. Somebody came along at some point and taught you how to do what you're doing. It's time to pay it forward, which is exactly what I'm doing. The third thing that I want to talk to you guys about today is the fitness project that I'm working on, developing an accessible fitness app for people who are visually impaired. So my company, Revision Training LLC, we're launching a project in the near future that's going to be a totally accessible library of workouts and exercises, positioning, everything clearly described so that you will be able to have more tools to develop your skill set, right? We're gonna change your mindset and tone up your skill set. So these are some of the things that I really want you guys to help me with. I'm super excited about the direction that we're going with this. I've been so blessed with so many opportunities that fitness has brought me, and now what I want to do is pay it forward to you guys. So from Revision Training, I want to tell you guys, this is our catchphrase, this is our motto. From Revision Training, let's change the way we look at it. I want to make sure that you guys don't see your limits. If you've got limits around you, it's time to put the blinders on and join the cool kids, right? Don't see your limits. Change the way you look at it, change your mindset, and I want all of you to make it a strong day. Thanks for watching.